Alright guys, so it's been at least a week later since our last update. When I put the bars on, they were hitting the diff and hitting the track bar. I'm not sure why. It's like the axle's forward this way, and I really don't know why. But we did find the track bar bracket was cracked, and it actually was completely cracked right here. It just fell off as soon as I unbolted it. So here's the new track bar bracket. I'm hoping it fits. I talked to a dude's fab shop at Music City Showdown, and he said that, you know, he runs those bars and he's not really sure why it is hitting, and I just can't find anything on Google or nothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can dent that diff in, and maybe it'll clear enough to be able to run it. And then I'll order a Mag High-Tech diff, and it's made with that indention for the steering components. So so for right now, we're gonna see if we can get this track bar bracket on. These are very different, but this is for my truck, so it should fit. We will make it fit either way. See, this is where this one held the track bar right there. Alright guys, so we've got it mocked up pretty good. It's gonna go right here, and as you see, the track bars down there, and it will fit. Some grinding was necessary to get it to fit pretty snug. I still actually got a little bit more right here, but I'm gonna borrow a grinder from a buddy at work. I've been just using this with the grinding wheel, and it worked, but I'm already out of time. I got to go to work, so we're gonna get that grinder from him, hit that one spot, and shoot, drill a couple holes, and man, this thing will be ready to go. So I'm excited to get that taken care of, and it being a whole different track bar bracket, I'm more confident that it won't crack like the last one did. This actually is a 3rd gen conversion bracket for a 3rd gen track bar, Synergy track bar, and this one will fit. It's not too far from the same thing. So we're gonna pick it up tomorrow, guys, and get this baby back together. Well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and send it how it is. It's not perfect. I don't really know how perfect you can get it, really. And this grinder wheel's worn out. Man, I think it'll be fine just like that. I'm not gonna sit here all day trying to grind and get it perfect. Everything lines up pretty much how it should be. I'm just worried about when I bolt it down, it might try to flex the metal a little bit. But I'll go ahead and get everything mocked up before I really bolt it down. That way, you know, this bolt up here will already be in, and that one over there, and then this middle one will be the last one to really cinch down. And if all else fails, I just had to pull it back off and keep grinding. But I'm pretty confident that it's gonna do just fine. I went ahead and painted over those spots where it's bare metal black, so we can prevent some corrosion in the future. Alright guys, I know this video is probably skipping a lot, but let me tell you, you have not missed much. I've been pulling the track bar off, adjusting it, putting it back on. I've been grinding on some things. I've been putting the ratchet strap on the axle and the frame, jacking it up, lowering it back down, free hanging the axle, all kinds of stuff, man. But I'll tell you this, my axle was off center, so I took a ratchet strap and centered it, and I used a level and a measuring tape to be as accurate as I possibly can, and it looks good to me. I'm fine with it. So As soon as I did that, I put the track bar on, and man, we are there. We are finally getting there. It's been a long day, but like I said, y'all haven't missed much. That's why I haven't been recording, but we're about to put the steering bars on, the tie rod and the steering link for the Pitman, and we're ready to lower this thing to the ground for the first time in weeks. Let's do it. All right, guys, only got 1% on my GoPro battery. I gotta go see if I got another one, but real quick, I just want to show y'all that I got the steering bars on, and it is no longer hitting on the diff or the track bar. I could not find research about that anywhere, but it most definitely was the track bar bracket. So we are ready to lower this thing to the ground. I'm so excited, guys. Have not drove this truck in forever. I don't even know if the batteries are charged. We're gonna find that out here shortly. All right, guys, as you can see now, it's back on its own weight. It's no longer lifted off the ground, and it's ready for an alignment. I'm gonna go ahead and get the truck aligned before I put the dual steering stabilizer on. And I'm working right now trying to get those brackets to fit and everything that I need for that. So I got the battery charged up, but before we can go get an alignment, I need to clean this thing out. It's just got so much junk back here. And I'm about to bring the trash can in here because I can tell you right now, a lot of this is gonna get thrown away. If you can't tell, we just don't have room for pretty much anything else. That's one of the reasons we started putting stuff in here. So, about to get to it. I got it back off the ground real quick because I almost forgot. I did put a new steering gear, so lost some power steering fluid, put some more in there, and I know there's gonna be air in there, so I got the wheels off the ground. I'm gonna see if I can turn it back and forth and get that air worked out. When I tell you there is always something with this truck, there was always something. I believe the starter just went out. It was cranking good. Boom, just quit. Now it won't do anything. Check the power and ground. Plenty of voltage going to the starter. And it's just not turning over. It is an AutoZone starter. So, I mean, I'm not really surprised if it just took a crap all of a sudden. Had it for a couple years. The last one done the same thing. I do have it under lifetime warranty, so I'll just go swap it out. Freaking sucks, but I guess it's just part of it, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling that starter and see if I can go get it swapped out. Alright guys, it's raining, but I just pulled it out of the garage. First time it's been out of the garage in a long time and running. So I'm about to take it to the alignment shop. I spilled a little bit of power steering fluid, but it's full power steering fluid now. It's turning good. So I'm about ready for a little test drive, but we're just gonna go right down to the alignment shop and then get it aligned, and then hopefully come back and put the dual steering stabilizer on. I don't think I mentioned the reason it wouldn't start earlier was because of a starter relay. Completely surprised me because I was able to start it with my power probe, but I couldn't start it with my key at the ignition. As soon as I swapped that relay out, fired right up, man. I wish I would have been recording, but shoot, it's out and we're ready to head to the alignment shop. Gonna do a walk around of it real quick and then we're gonna go. So nice to see it in one piece again.